Namaste. Yes, you're right. Today I'm going to speak to you on the naturopathic treatment aspect. Now, before we get into the treatment aspect, we need to understand the makeup of our body according to naturopathic principles. So, not only naturopathy, but some of the other traditional systems of medicine also believe the same, that body is made up of the five great elements of nature. The five great elements of nature, as you know, the Pancha Mahabhutas are the earth, water, fire, air, and space. Now, there are certain entities related to these elements in the body. Apart from the organs or the structures in the body, it's also the sensations which are related to these five elements. Now, earth, when we take the element earth, earth is related to the sensation of smell, and earth's representation is in the body is through the bones and muscles and the solid organs also, we could say. Now the next one is the water. Now water, we all know, in our body it is the blood and the lymph and the body fluids which are related to the element water. And water, the sensation attached to water is the sense of taste. Now the third element is the fire. Now fire is nothing but the digestive fire or the metabolism that we are speaking about. You also would have heard of the solar plexus. The sensation attached to the related to the element fire is the sight and or the vision. And the air is related to the lungs. That's where we breathe. Lung is the main organ, right, for respiration. So air is related to lung is related to air, and the sensation attached to air is that of touch. And the fifth sensation, the fifth element that we have to speak about is the space. Space is nothing but emptiness. So the empty spaces in the body are nothing but the body cavities, and the sensation related to the space is that of the sound. We have heard about the Omkara, right? The universal sound, the vibrations. It's the sound vibrations. So that is what is related to the element space. Now, likewise, treatments in naturopathy are also in relation to these five great elements of nature. As I had previously discussed, we do not make use of any internal medications. Food is considered to be medicine according to the naturopathic principles. So, treatments are the main things, whereas wherever healing is concerned or curative aspect is concerned, it is also used as a preventive to a large extent. Now, the treatment related to the element earth would be the mud therapy. We make use of mud in various forms, I would say, as forms in the sense as treatments like packs or localized applications and so on. So mud, what it basically does is it is cooling in nature. It draws the circulation to the region where it is applied. It is very effective in treating the skin diseases. Likewise, any boils or any inflammatory conditions can also be treated through the use of mud. Sometimes, very rarely, we also make use of mud internally, that is in its most purified form. We do clean form, we do give mud internally to treat certain conditions. The next element is the water. Now water has a vast subject attached to it. It's called hydrotherapy, the therapeutic applications of water. Now water, as you know, it can exist in different forms. We see water as water that we drink, or the ice, or the vapor. Now in each of these forms of water, or we would say at different temperature, water exhibit different therapeutic properties. So it is these properties of water which is made use of in the treatment of disease conditions. And so water is applied in various forms like baths and immersions and douches and jets and sprays and packs and so on. water is also a cleanser. So you know that on a day-to-day basis, for internal cleansing and mainly to improve the metabolism in the body and to detoxify the system, we drink water. Likewise, we also use water for external cleansing. Every day we take bath, that is just to purify our body from the external factors like the dust and the sweat that we tend to accumulate in the body. So you will notice that in hydrotherapy, as I mentioned earlier with the temperature gradient, the same treatment is applied for two contradicting conditions or opposing conditions, like say constipation and diarrhea would be treated through hip bath. How is that possible? There it is, there is where the doctor has to apply his mind. He would apply his mind to choose the right temperature gradient for that application. So that's about the water therapy or the hydrotherapy. Then comes the fire. Now fire is the heat. So it is the sun's heat that we are speaking about here. So we make use of the power of sun, as in sun baths. We have treatments that is the sun bath, the plantain leaf bath, wherein we make use of this heat. And then the air. Air is open air bath and pranayama, breathing exercises. These are the treatments related to the element air. And the treatment related to the element space is the fasting therapy. So food is medicine according to naturopathy, and so in some conditions we give food, we provide certain specific types of food to treat a condition, and sometimes it is the abstinence of food which would help. Basically, we apply fasting therapy for all conditions where a detox is intended. So fasting is a major therapy in naturopathy. And apart from these, we also make use of other naturally occurring elements like magnet, which is from nature, is used in the treatment of conditions. Application of magnets at different poles. It is the polarity there that we make use of the therapy, the therapeutic effects related to the poles of the magnet that we make use of. And we also make use of chromotherapy, color therapy, that is the chromotherapy. So the healing power of colors are used in the treatment of conditions. So now you would have understood that basically naturopathy is more treatment oriented, as in there are no internal medications. It's not the medicines that we prescribe, but it is the treatments that we would prescribe for any condition. And I hope now you have understood something about naturopathy, because I do face this question on a day-to-day basis as to how naturopathy is different from Ayurveda or Siddha, or is it the same, and so on. So I hope this was helpful in understanding it to a small extent. So make use of the principles of naturopathy, stay one with nature, stay happy, stay safe.